Hello, did you know by relying on natural resources has always been humanity's source of sustenance? Life would not be possible without the basic necessities of air, water, plants. Our body converts basic necessities into energy. SleepM Biocrystal's products are designed to bring that experience to you by renewing the energy of the user through its active impact. This latest scientific discovery is made to improve the quality of your life. SleepM biocrystals affect the basic parts of an organism's cell by supporting them to perform basic life functions as the smallest but crucial parts of any living organism. Cells demand optimal conditions while receiving useful and rejecting harmful substances, which are operated by their own natural vibration. Contact Rani Powell for more information.
It's a nice summer.
Oh, okay, that's it.
Okay, got it. Okay, I think we are gonna go ahead and get on the way. It is, I'm showing top of the hour. Just want to thank all of you for taking time out of your schedule and being on time. And the person whose time zone is so far away, early AM in the morning, happened to be the first person on here tonight, Janan, all the way from Kuwait City, Kuwait. But
Your voice disappeared.
Okay, wait a minute.
look like I'm back. Can you guys hear me from here?
Now we can.
You can hear me now?
But no picture.
Okay. Let's try that again.
Came up, it's good.
Now you should. 1 second. Okay, there we go. I'm back. Let's see. Can you guys hear me okay?
No. It's
Yes.
Yes.
I can see
It's
it.
okay.
Oh, it's open here? Oh, okay.
I should be fine.
And it's not clear?
Just, you gotta just move in closer. Oh, 1
Something
second.
wrong.
1 second.
I don't like this. Just a second. Yeah, I don't see this.
Okay, I'm back. Okay. We've been gone for 2 months. Just got home last night. And it was a very exciting trip, needless to say. And we really had a great time, met some wonderful people, and definitely, is there something wrong?
No, it came back. That's good.
1 second. So we definitely, the plan is right now, month of November, New York, and maybe December. Of course, we got the convention the first week of December, and then maybe go to the UK for the holiday break. seemed like it was just yesterday we was in the UK for the holiday break last year. I can't believe how fast everything goes. I just want to say this, guys. You want to know how Rani and I have sustained profitability in direct sales for over 30 years. We've been profitable for 30 years in our direct sales businesses. And no matter what the cycle of the economy, we still made money. And when I reflect back at some of these opportunities, first and foremost, I myself was sold on whatever the product was. If you yourself is sold on the product, it makes your life so much easier when you're marketing and promoting a product like this. I am, when I reflect back on SleepM, we celebrated our 2nd year anniversary with SleepM on July 17th, if I remember the exact date. But July the 17th of this year was our 2nd year anniversary with SleepM. For those of you who know Al and Rani Powell, you know we have never, ever been the type of people who just jump from one business to the next, to the next, to the next. I in no way, I am not implying that if you make a bad decision and get in the wrong business that may not quite be for you, I'm not implying that you shouldn't, you know, go to another business. I'm not implying that whatsoever. But I guess you can sort of say that, you know, we've been very fortunate over the years because we have found the right businesses along the way. We find the right businesses, we pour our heart into it, and we make sure we're profitable. I remember years ago with a company we was with, I used to joke, and I said, wow, if everybody keep leaving, one day we're going to become the #1 income earners. Because if everybody leave and we weren't going nowhere, well, you know, we'd eventually become the #1 income earners. And I remember I made it to the top 3. I remember the year we made it to the top 300 earners in the company. I remember when we made it to the top 100. I remember when we made it to the top 20 earners in that company. I can remember it just like yesterday. I also can remember when we became the number 11 income earners in the company. I was there for 11 years. 11 years. And there used to be a joke behind it also. The money was so good, I said, you know what? I'm going to be here until the wheels fall off this thing. I'm going to ride it all the way to the end. And I stayed all the way through. I think at the peak, we was making something like $60,000, $65,000 per month, which for an old country boy like myself, that's an awful lot of money. It's an awful lot of money.
Over 20 years ago.
Even back then, it was a lot of money. It's a lot of money. One thing that we don't do, I didn't come over here to SleepM boasting about my past, because I understand one thing, my past is ashes. It's not about what I did in the past. It's about what I'm going to do moving forward. Because actually, guys, like so many people who take a look at SleepM, they really don't value what they have. They don't value what they have. And the reason I say they do not value what they have, because they would put more energy and effort into their business. I wasn't that excited about SleepM in the beginning. I wasn't. I was like, oh my God, we got to sell mattresses. Can we really sell a mattress? I remember those were my famous words telling Rani, you know, as I came into as we was driving home that day, do you really think we can sell a mattress? So I wasn't that excited about that. I knew that the product worked, so that had my attention because I happened to fall asleep that day on that mattress and pillow. And I know that I'd never fallen asleep that quickly in over 3 years. So when I looked at that, and I'm saying, well, wow, this actually worked. So basically what happened is that I myself was sold on the product. And for me also, because whatever company I get involved in, it's like the company hitting the daily double because they get both of us along with the deal. So what happens is that, you know, I knew that Rani had to be sold also for me to even want to move forward from a business perspective, because every business I've been in over the past 30 plus years, she's been my right-hand person in every single business that we've been involved in. So when I look at this and I'm saying, well, wow, here we are. We both felt something that day when we tried the product. Rani was sharing with me about what she felt. I was sharing with her about what I felt. And I'm like, wow. Rani said, we're going to buy everything. What do you think, Al? Just pay for it and let's get out of here. Because I wasn't looking at this as a business in the beginning. I wasn't looking at it as a business. I was only looking at it from a product perspective.
Al, there's some noise going on in the background.
Oh,
Maybe
is it?
between
Oh,
this
I don't hear
computer,
anything.
But you don't hear, maybe on the other side they do, but this is to mute everybody.
Okay,
That's all they wanted.
1 second.
I think maybe it's coming from that system, not the system.
No, I think it's me. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Is it better now? Is it muted?
Okay. I think we're okay now
And now, okay, down there it's muted.
because I couldn't
Oh.
hear.
Over there is mute. The
It's-
big
it's
screen.
okay.
Oh,
This
this,
is what I'm
okay,
used
got
to.
it. Okay.
So when we're talking about the things I'm talking about now is basic elementary things. Basic elementary things if you want to succeed in any business. We always come in with a big business mentality. Big business. Can I hear you guys say big business?
Big business.
I don't want to run a mom and pop business. I want a big, big, big business because I come in with the mindset. I'm not just going to make $100,000. I'm planning on making millions of dollars in this business. So what do I need to do in order to get out the starting gate and make $1 million? What do I need to do? See, because even if I run short and don't make millions, at least I become a thousandaire, right? But so many people, they come out so nonchalant about their business. How do you expect to really, really get to the big, big money if you don't take it serious, if you watch the clock? Here's what I hear quite often, Leon. I hear people say, but Al, I bet you put a lot of time in that. That's how come you're doing so well. Well, why would I do anything if I don't want to do my very best? I have to do my very best at everything I do. See, I'm the guy who would, even when I was in the military, I was the guy who would always volunteer to stay over. If they needed someone to stay beyond their shift, I'm the guy who always volunteered to stay over. It's okay, I'll do that. I was the one who always volunteered to go on all the rotten assignment outside the country. Oh, you want me to go to Pohnpei? No problem. I'll go. No problem. There was nothing because my mindset was so strong. No matter where they sent me, I had a big old smile on my face. And they began to think that I'd be having too much fun, so they didn't want to send me on the rotten places. They started sending me on great places. So let's talk about the attitude. I know, and I reflect back on past experiences, and I share with you guys because I knew what it took to be successful, throughout my entire life. In the military, my last 5 years, I was a recruiter, which prepared me for the biggest job of them all, and that is my direct sales career. When I was a recruiter, I volunteered. I had lived in Hawaii for almost 10 years. Rani had been there over 11 years. So when I knew that my luck had ran out. I had been there too long. I knew I was going to be shipped off someplace I didn't want to go to. So I looked at this and I said, you know what? I'll go to Hawaii. I'll go to California as a recruiter. I volunteered to become a recruiter. For one thing, I guess you can say during my years in the military, I was more so like a free agent. In other words, I volunteered for every tough job they had, as long as there was a re-enlistment bonus. And I think I might have never stayed 20 years in the military if it wasn't for the fact, every time I changed my career path, they paid me a great big old re-enlistment bonus. I came in the military as a jet engine mechanic, and during the years I was jet engine mechanic, after 3 years, I retrained and became an air traffic controller. So as an air traffic controller at that time, they had a $12,000 re-enlistment bonus. So listen at this guy. I have always been money motivated. So I was money motivated. I'm like, wow, they're going to pay $12,000 for me to retrain into this job. So I go and I volunteer to become an air traffic controller, went off to Keesler Air Force Base, got trained, became an air traffic controller. I got my $12,000. Wow. I was so excited. That's the most money I'd ever seen in my life. Now listen, I'm a guy who grew up in a small town in Arkansas. $12,000 back in 1979, I was on top of the world. Believe me, I was. So diligently worked that job. I got to look at it. After a while, I volunteered to retrain back to become a jet engine mechanic. So they kind of changed some things over the years. And at that time, they was paying $6,000 to retrain and be a jet propulsion guy. So I looked at that and I'm saying, okay, I get another $6,000. So now I've got $18,000 in re-enlistment bonuses. And now I get reassigned in Hawaii. Me making that switch, just show how fate sometimes works in your favor. Because by me going back to that previous job I had, I got reassigned to Hawaii right away. And when I got reassigned to Hawaii, that's where I met my lovely wife, Rani, in Hawaii. See, things just all tend to work out. Most people probably would have thought I planned this, but none of it was planned. So now, Rani and I have been married for 1 year. And I'm thinking, oh man, I know they're going to send me. So I've been here 9 years. And I think they forgot about me. I was a full-time student at the Leeward Community College. Also went to U of H there for a while. And I'm like, wow, this was the life. I had a full-time paycheck. My military job was like a part-time job when I was there. And I was like a full-time student while I was there. So now look what happened to me. They have what they call the recruiter team in Hawaii. They was looking for people to become recruiters and fill those hard to fill positions. Because downtown Los Angeles was one place no one wanted to go. And all the recruiters had failed at that location. I'm talking about an office that had been empty for 4 years because no, they couldn't find the right person to go there. And then there come Al Powell. I'll go, I'll take it. Because I figured Hawaii, the California climate was somewhat similar to what I gotten used to in Hawaii. So I came here, my first year, I was one of the top 10 recruiters in all of the Air Force. My second year in the top 10, became a recruiting supervisor. I still was in the top 10. And you know, when I look at this and I'm saying, well, wow, I wound up getting involved with a company 1 year before I retired. I got involved with a telecom company. That company, I'm walking the beaches of Waikiki and somebody tell me about a business opportunity. I didn't know what I was going to do beyond the military. I had no idea. But I went back to Hawaii to do some soul searching. My wife said, hey, take a vacation, but you bugging the heck out of me, you know? So I went back to Hawaii and I'm just kind of chilling out and somebody invited me to an opportunity meet. Looked like these network marketers. I was always drawn to them for some reason. So anyway, I wound up showing up that night. I wrote a check for $190. Which to me was a multi-million-dollar decision. And that changed my trajectory for everything for me. That changed everything for me. But I did the work, ladies and gentlemen. No one can say I didn't do the work. I worked round the clock. My wife quit her job. So we burned the bridge so we couldn't go back. So I had to either swim or sink. And I said, there's no way I'm going to make money here. And I staked the claim that I was going to make money. Everybody in my unit, my commanding officer, whatever you do, don't talk with that Sergeant Powell because he's doing a pyramid scheme. And if anyone caught talking to him, we're going to take disciplinary action on them. So everybody isolated themselves from me. They didn't want to have nothing to do with me. Even people whom I thought were my friends, they no longer wanted to even talk to me because of what I was doing. And I always say this, if I didn't know what I was going to do to take care of my family, I guess everyone would have been happy. But because I had a clear goal on what I wanted to do to take care of my family, it bothered everyone around me. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to worry about that. And I went and I got other people outside my circle of influence. I never forget my retirement ceremony. My secretary threw a great big retirement ceremony. I didn't even want anything. And I said, all I want to do is just leave quietly. But I said, if we're going to have a retirement ceremony, we're going to have it on my terms and where I want it at. And we had it at a big, beautiful restaurant in the city of Burbank, way up on the hill. And I charged $20 per head to show up at my retirement ceremony. And it was jam-packed. And I did an opportunity presentation that night at my retirement ceremony. I rubbed a lot of people the wrong way on my way out the door. But what can you do to me? You know what I'm saying? Because by the time I retired from the military, I was earning more money than my generals. So I have no regrets on what I've done. And then when I look back at my SleepM career over the past 2 years, boy, did we work. I remember telling Rani, I said, I don't want to work that hard anymore. I want to just take it easy. And I guess you could say I was semi-retired, and Rani keep asking me, Al, are you going to do something this year or what? I said, maybe next year I'll find something to do. But my mindset, because of what was going on with me health-wise, my mind was not on going out and working another business, going out and getting a job. I'll have to do with less. Let me live off less. I don't want to go through the grind, I tell myself. I don't want to do this. But all of a sudden, I get involved with SleepM. And because I believe in the product, I started dreaming again. And I got excited about this. And I'm saying, wow, this is what this is all about, because I'm too freaking young to talk about retiring. Come on. And I sure ain't gonna sit on the front porch in a rocking chair waiting on the Grim Reaper to come get me. I'm not. I am gonna go out here and I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna do things that I've never done before. And that's what life is all about. And that's why every year I'm taking myself and my wife a lavish vacation somewhere, if not twice a year. I'm gonna do that. That's why even my stay in New York City was also like a vacation. It's like a vacation and business all at the same time. I'm in a whole new environment. I'm enjoying life. And that's what I want to encourage all of you. I want you to do things you've never done before. I want you to go out and make a whole ton of money, because I know within my heart, if I help enough people get what they want out of this, I get what I want also. It's not just about the money aspect. I had a team meeting before I left New York City, and I was sharing with Manny, for Rani and I, it's not just about the money issue no more. The money issue gonna always be taken care of if you do the right things with the people who are in your circle. You will always make money. Money will follow you. Listen, guys, a lot of people, they look at SleepM and they say, oh man, Al, he's selling mattresses. That's what a lot of my male friends, said about me. Oh, Al work at a mattress store, and they laugh so hard at me. And I'm making a killing. I'm looking for a special type of person. A special type of person who not only believes in themselves, but also believes in this vision that we have. See, I'm a visionary, Rani and I. We're visionaries. We see things that most people don't see way before it happened. And I can see things in others that they may not see. But if you believe, things will happen for you in a big, big way. You know how many times I done sit back and just ask myself, why SleepM? How in the world did SleepM just drop in my lap? I'm making a great income at it. I get to help a lot of people. How in the world did that happen? I asked myself that many times over. And I said, wow, in the right place at the right moment in time. You and I, we're going to have about 2 to 3 chances in life to make a whole lot of money. About 2 to 3 chances in life. Many of us might have already passed up great opportunities in the past. I don't know, maybe you have. I know I missed some great opportunities in the past also. But one of the characteristics of Al and Rani, over the years, we've been able to recognize opportunity. See, understand opportunity is only opportunity if you recognize it. Everyone does not recognize opportunity. Everyone is not going to recognize it. Everyone is not going to follow you. It's okay. Whether it's family, close friends, whatever, everyone is not going to follow you in business. But what I always say, you have an obligation to at least tell them what you're doing. And that's what I've done with every business I gotten involved in. I let my family know what I'm doing. Not that I'm trying to recruit them, but conversations always come up at family gatherings and what have you. Al, what are you up to now? And they hear me out and they just laugh. They say, Al is at it again. I don't know how he do it, but he always seems to make money at everything he does. And then he's so lucky. That's what they use the word lucky. I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. I'm blessed and highly favored. But how can you say I'm lucky when I get involved in a business and I work my butt off? What does luck have to do with working? What does luck have to do with it? Nothing at all. It would be expected. Think about this. $580 is the least expensive item that SleepM has to offer. $580. So at $580, you have your own business. You have your own business at $580. Think about that. Now, some people have bought that Biocrystal pad, and that's not it. I thought that was it.
That's a Biocrystal pad.
But some people have bought this pad.
It's a heating pad.
This is a heating pad.
That's right.
Some people have bought this pad, $580, and they treat it like a $580 business. They would never tell anybody about it. They would never talk to anyone. And they wonder, how in the world does Al and Rani make money? I can't make a dime. But then when I ask them, how many people have you shared this opportunity with? They got to think about it because they know in their heart they haven't shared it with anyone. See, this is about whoever is the greatest promoter will make the most amount of money here. And I don't care what we're selling, someone is going to buy in on it. I don't care what we're selling. Someone will buy in on it. Even if you're bad at this, meaning no good whatsoever, someone is going to look at you and say, hey, that makes sense, Al. I'll do it. I'll do that. That sounds exciting. That sounds great. I done seen that over and over and over. Treat your business like it's a multi-million-dollar business. I got involved with SleepM guys. You know the first thing I did? I got an internet guy to promote me and the business. I pay this guy $1,000 a month. That's how much I believe in this. I pay him $1,000 a month. He's on my payroll. Now, obviously, I have to give return on investment, but you know what they say, in your first 5 years in any business, you may not turn a profit. You might not turn a profit. But it wasn't the case for me. I turned a profit from the first month with SleepM. I was profitable already. Think about that. You and I are on an equal playing field. We're on an equal playing field. I am no better at this than you are. I put the time and effort into it. And when you multiply that times 2, because there's 2 of us, think about this. It's 2 of us putting effort in there. So, and if I work a 10-hour day, multiply that by 20, it's a 20-hour day all of a sudden. Are you feeling me? So, but business owners do not sit back and watch the clock. Oh, it's 4 o'clock, I gotta go home. No, we are business owners. That's what we are. We're business owners. And either you're gonna build a big business or you're gonna build a nonprofit. I'm in a for-profit business with SleepM. I am not running a nonprofit organization. I have to be profitable. You think I can get up and leave my home in California and go to New York City for 2 months if there's no money being made? Couldn't do it. Couldn't even think about doing it. It's expensive to live there in New York City, especially in Times Square. Oh my God. Very, very expensive. I have to produce. So bottom line, I get to New York City, what do? I hit the streets running. I'm reaching out to people. I'm talking to people. I'm gripping and grinning. I'm shaking hands, kissing babies like a politician. I'm so excited about being in New York. I have to expand my business. Everybody that come into your business, it's an outlet for you to generate income. It's like owning multiple franchises. If I own one franchise and you own, let's say 10 McDonald's and I own one, who's gonna make the most amount of money? I mean, I gotta be really, really running my business poorly to have, 10 McDonald's and they're less profitable than one. Has to be. I want all of us to become successful. But there's certain things you have to do on your own. No matter how bad Al and Rani want it for you, there's certain things you must do on your own. And I think everyone on this call tonight will agree with that. Certain things you have to do. And you have to stay committed and follow through on what you start. Let me talk to you a minute about following through. I'm probably was one of the biggest, I was the king of procrastination in the past until I took a long look at myself one day. I started, stopped, so many businesses along the way. Before I met Rani, I always been a dreamer. There's nothing wrong with dreaming. And so, but I started and stopped so many businesses along the way. And I tell you what, I took a long look at myself in the mirror one day. And I told myself, I looked at myself and I tell myself, you are a quitter. You quit, you given up, you stopped everything that you gotten involved in. You never followed through and finished anything out. When are you gonna follow through on what you start? And once you make commitments to your family, there's no turning back. There's no turning back. I wanted to give my family a certain lifestyle. So I knew I needed to stay committed. I have to follow through on what I start, not stand in the back of the room and watch other people make money like I did for so many years. I watched other people make money. But they say you got to be a good follower before you become a great leader. And I was a follower, but I wasn't doing no work. All I was doing, paying money, going from one business to the next, to the next, to the next. But I can honestly say I never, ever followed through and finished the job. So now I can write a book about this, guys. I know what it takes to win in a big way, in a big, big way. I'm a winner. I'm not a quitter. And I know I've been down that road. And I'm just encouraging all of you, if you made the decision to be part of SleepM, make the decision to be profitable with us. Don't just sit there and say, well, man, I'm in SleepM, but SleepM ain't in me. I'm not feeling it. I heard people say, but Al, I'm not feeling that mattress business. What you're not feeling about it? The money-making part of it? The lifestyle? The lavish vacation? What are you not feeling about it. Listen, we can turn anything into a multi-million-dollar business. But this, in your heart, you have to know that you found something that's good for you and you found something that's good for others. You helping people. But it's also about you being profitable. Rani, I talk too much?
Not at all.
I don't want anybody to think I'm, I get in this zone and talk about things that I know to be true because I know what got me to where I am today. And somebody believed in me long before I became successful in any form of direct sale. Someone believed in me. Someone told me that I had what it takes to accomplish great things in this line of business.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm here 30 years later. I'm still in the game. Every cycle of the economy, I never had to go get a job. My wife never had to go get a job. That is absolutely amazing, guys. But I wanted to do what's best for all of you. When I was in New York, I shared with the team about I'm looking to create a success story out of New York City. Manny, I want to see you go all the way. Eric, I want to see you go all the way. I want to create a success story out of New York City. That's why I'm going to go back for another month. I want to create a success story. I want people to not only believe in me, I believe in them. And that's what this is all about. When we lock arms, we're locking arms for a common good. But don't ask me to do for you what you wouldn't do for me. And I'm willing to go above and beyond to make sure that the people on this team become successful. Because I know it's not just about me. What kind of leader am I if I'm the only one on the team make money? I'm not a leader if I'm the only one on the team make money. Something wrong with that picture. But I want to hear the Pat Perrin story. I want to hear that Leon story. I want to hear that Horace McBurch story. I want to hear the Margie story. See, the Al and Rani story is old news. We already know in our heart, if we decide to do this, we're going to win at it in a big way. So it's about all of you. That's why I'm here. I'm here because of you. Rani, I'm going to hand it over to you, and I'm going to
Maybe somebody has some participation. They want to share their experiences
I'm
or
gonna get
just
some water
certain things that they can relate to your conversation.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to open up.
I don't think I locked anybody out. So if you want to share anything with the team or whatever your feelings are, by all means, speak now if you would like. You can unmute yourself.
Is Pat trying to reach out? I'm not sure.
Well, raise your hand if you got a comment or something to say. Raise your hand. If not, we're going to continue.
Maybe not. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, everything that we do, we are literally in the field all the time. So our way of expressing ourselves is we are right there in the heart of the business, not sitting from a commanding position and telling you all, go do it, and come back. We are literally right there by your side all the time when it comes to building a business. And many of you have seen that as well. So here I am with Al. We are back now, and we have a couple of months before the year is over. So almost like the last quarter. The last quarter is starting out. This is the last quarter.
Absolutely.
And we want you to realize that working the last quarter propels you to the first and second quarter in regards to building your business now. And from there, there'll be a trickle over effect for next year. Thanksgiving holidays round the corner. You're going to be spending money. Christmas, A month later, you'll be spending money. New Year's, the third month later, you'll be spending money. And now 3 months, you'll be spending money. And then if you don't get a chance to work your business in the interim, then what's going to happen? You'll be looking at bills in end of January. Some of you may be lucky. You're waiting for your tax return. So not to worry, my tax return, I'll get some money back. But then, of course, those tax returns, when they come back, you have other obligations as well. When you have an amazing business, people are looking for gifts. People are looking for ideas. People also are looking for a way to save money when it comes down to things that is going to help them with their sleep. Because now maybe they're spending a lot of money on different medications, going to visit the doctors, on and off. A lot of things are going on in people's lives towards the last part of the year, because it's a very stressful time. For some of us, it could be the happiest time. It's holiday time, you're visiting. But for a lot of people, it's very stressful. So I think, and we know for a fact, what SleepM has put out there in a big way for lots of people to understand what we're offering in regard to opportunity. We're a company that has an opportunity behind it. Yes, we sell products. Yes, we have the best of the best. But really, who are we? SleepM. SleepM is a company that is giving everyone an opportunity to be able to make money with SleepM. The product is there. It's like a byproduct. What's really SleepM? It's a business opportunity. That's what SleepM is all about. I hope you realize that. And thank God the business opportunity with the product and the compensation plan are going so well together. Most companies, you'll never find two things simultaneously working hand in hand. It's either the product is great and the income behind it is not good, or the income is great, but the product doesn't work. Ours is just amazing. It's all going hand in hand. So number one, we are an income opportunity company to offer you an opportunity to be able to work full-time, part-time. It doesn't matter. If you can replace your income, then you'll decide which direction you want to go. But if you cannot replace your income, then the extra that you get from the income side from SleepM is very helpful. And plus, you're seeing changes. You're seeing a difference. You're making a difference too. So I want you to know that at the end of the day, we are a networking company. You may not want to use those words so openly. I don't know why, and so I want you to realize this is an income opportunity. A lot of people are looking for businesses, an opportunity to make money. We are exactly that. You can take your business anywhere in the world. You can open up a showroom. How big, how small, all depends on you. You can build a team just with customers all day without even talking about the business. And if they realize what they are feeling after buying the products, the changes that's taking place within themselves, they'll come to you and say, hey, I'm very interested, in doing something with this product. Can you share with me? Right there is a door opener. So I just wanted to share that with you. Next thing is our convention. That's a big deal, ladies and gentlemen. Making money, sharing your whole well-being, wellness in front of an amazing crowd of people that have come to see you, come to recognize you for doing such a great job. It's a great feeling. We want you to invite as many people as you can to visit us in Las Vegas, December the 2nd, for our convention. Our very first convention, the very first one. It took us 5 years to put this together because there were so many challenges the last 2 years in 2020 and 21, right? We had a pandemic and a lot of people had a hard time getting back into the swing of things. So all of that took a toll on everyone. So we had to wait till things calmed down, whereby we could all travel together with no issues about able to fly out from this destination, that destination, wherever you live. So please try to sign up to get your reservations, because very soon, the CEO, Miss Emma, has put out an amazing number of things to give all of you as gifts. And one of them is with the ticket. If you purchase a ticket, you'll get a Biocrystal pad as part of the ticket. You're attending the event, you're buying the ticket is $2.99 for admittance into the convention. You're getting a gift, and that gift is a Biocrystal pad. Now, on top of that, with that ticket, there's a number there, a number that's going to, you'll be able to win different gifts they're giving away through different drawings. It's just amazing. I mean, it's not just one of this and two of that. It's 20 items of one type. The mattresses, the luxury mattresses, the classic mattresses, you know, the computers, the laptops, cash prizes. When it comes down to awards, some amazing awards. Some of you have seen a glimpse of the awards that are being presented. You know, they're so grand and so beautiful. It's nonstop. The helicopter ride. If any of you want to sit, you know, and go out and visit Vegas from the sky, from the sky looking down, you can go into the helicopter ride. So all of these things are waiting for you, waiting for all of us to participate, and also for you to just stretch yourself by listening to the people who have had a what they call hard time initially with life and happened to stumble into SleepM, and now things have changed for them. They're going to share with you what has happened for them. Others want to hear success stories before they put their entire foot in rather than just one toe. So there's a lot of things there. You can pick and pull and be able to tailor some of those things that they're sharing to your personal way of speaking. You know, you pick a few words here, a few ideas there, and you tailor it to your style of sharing information. So there's a lot that conventions do for a person. Lots of people get elevated because they see everyone out there feeling the same euphoria, excitement, loving it. And it cannot be just Elle and Rani feeling this. Lots of people are feeling the gratefulness from SleepM, introducing us to something so amazing with the biotechnology behind it when it comes down to the crystals. So we are right in the heart of something that's big and is growing every day. You know, Miss Emma tends to put little glimpses of things in the WhatsApp group. Guess what's coming next? And what's coming next? She'll giving you a little glimpse, you know, they call, how do you say that? A little wanting to let you know. You just can see a little bit, but you have to second guess.
Yeah.
You know, you know. So I want you to know, like teasing you. She wants to tease you, but it's all reality. The teasing is becoming a reality. You know, whatever you're wanting to have, she's listening and put together. Imagine having a device that's going to monitor you throughout your life when you're sleeping on our product. It's monitoring you constantly. You're aware of any challenges with your health. That device is coming about. An app is coming about. I mean, everyone in the world can use our app. It's just amazing. There's be a residual income, an actual residual income with the app and the devices that's going to be able to monitor you. So there's lots behind the scenes that Miss Emma is working on. And if she can't tell you everything up front, she has to hold some of that back for the convention. So you'll be the very first one privy to get those items, maybe at an amazing discount, because you're the first ones in the room to listen and arrive and participate in the convention. And you'll be the first ones to get, it'll be a limited offering only for the attendees. So a lot of things are happening behind the scene that even I am not completely privy to until maybe on the actual day, like many of you. So just to let you know, even though she's giving you glances and creating that excitement with SleepM that's going to go forward in 2024, it's exciting times for SleepM. So with that being said, Elle, I think I've done my part.
Absolutely.
The audience again.
Anyone got anything they want to share with the group here tonight? keep in mind, we always like to exchange ideals, any success stories over the past week, anything you guys want to share with the group, by all means, raise your hand and you're more than welcome to share.
Are you able to unmute? Some of you have my number. You can let me know if you're having a hard time. If not, we have taken
If not,
we have taken almost an hour with
just
all
a
of you.
couple quick announcements. No more Thursday night call.
Oh, with the doctor's call on Thursday from Canada. That's what, for now, they are not doing a Thursday night call in a consistent manner. They decided just to pull back for a tad bit. But our Tuesday night meeting opportunity and a product review and preview is going on. Our training call on Sunday is going on to give you updates. And of course, we are here for you constantly within your leadership that you're working with, plus us helping you if you need any help. Just to let you know that the convention is really important for you to know in regards to different updates. Some of you are asking about it. I was just sharing with you the doctor's call. That's a Thursday night call.
Thursday night.
Yes, every Thursday night there's a call from Canada. They are stopping the call for a little while because I think they're getting very busy towards the end of the year. So they are pulling back. They're doing lots of things behind the scene. And so we will hear more about the call when it's going to resume again, okay? But in the meantime, lots of people have recorded the past calls. And if you all need some of those past calls, if you haven't heard them, you can always send it to you through WhatsApp. Not a problem, okay?
Okay, so on that note, we're going to go ahead and close this out. We appreciate everyone's time. We're back here on Tuesday night with the company overview. Just make sure you make note of the time. The time is going to be 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern, so it's a different time slot than what we do Sunday night. So on that note, appreciate all that all of you do. And we'll see you on Tuesday night or see you in person soon. We're back in the office on Tuesday. Okay? Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Rani and
Thank
Al.
you. All of you could hear us. Good,
Thank you,
good,
Mildred.
good. All right. Thank you, Mildred.
Right. God bless.
We miss you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.